Good afternoon, good evening. So it depends on where you are. For me here, I'm recording this on Friday, 5:45 local time. So I'm gonna go with good evening. Welcome back, everyone. Glad that you tuned in, and without further ado, let's get back into it. Brand new episode in our Julii campaign, where last turn we surprisingly already met the victory conditions. Maybe I have to check it. I'm recording this one straight after the last one, so I have to check still. Maybe it's just about having the number of provinces and Rome indeed. I might be confusing this with Medieval 2, where you also needed to hold something in Jerusalem, like all the way out west. So maybe that's my bad. But yeah, I mean things are going well. There's enough cash coming in. We have our focus on obviously the Greek territories, and then we'll slowly start pushing north. Definitely want to clear this up, and then we'll make our way to deal with Egypt, which is going to be a very exciting one as well. So I'm definitely not going to end it sort of at the victory conditions that we have now, I'd say. Egypt is really of major importance if you look at historical Rome in terms of the grain imports. So it's very valuable. But historically speaking, it's a little bit of a different setup than what we have here, which I want to tell you guys about. So we're definitely going to be pushing into Egypt as well still. They're beginning to push our way as well, so it's only fair that we sort of come up with an army for this. So we will be building some watchtowers here along the way. Why can't I? Really? You can't build a watchtower? This is my territory, right? Oh, it's just about my territory. Okay, maybe move back a little bit. Can you do it here? You also can't do it here. Okay. You can do it here. Fine, alright. Maybe you can't do it on the exact main road. But this is in essence our border with Egypt for the time being. So make your way back and start building up this army here. It's going to be a pretty light army. It's eventually serves more sort of as a QRF. Give you this guy already. Alright, let's take a look. What's happening? Population. So we're at our max, in essence. Anything we can do... See, this is the thing with some cities, and now I think we're getting into the territory where they're so large. You should have to be really careful with not overpopulating this. I'll give Carthage the Epic Stone Wall. It should help to boost things. Let's spend some time, a little bit of an infrastructure setup. I want to make sure that we're doing what we can in those regards as well, not to leave cities behind. All right. Retrain. Still not very happy. Give you a trader, and then afterwards we'll get the temple. Carthago Nova is very happy. We do have a governor here as well. That's good. Do we actually have... We have you. Okay. Good. Numantia, what can you build? You give me 2 auxilia. For you, where you can at least create some of the legionaries, so that's fine. So you're going to be making your way to this fort to essentially join this guy, and we'll put one of those in there as well. Cordoba. Let's see, Scalabus, you are still fine. Let's give you sewers. I think that's good for the time being. Not much you can train, but it's fine. We'll make Numantia here, obviously our main hub. So you need some military buildings. Okay, you're in a pretty good spot. Some things are outdated for you, such as the Hall of Heroes. So let's get rid of that. Tavern. Ooh. Yeah, we're 117%, so we can afford to get rid of this one as well. Deals with some of the public order issues that we have. And then let's give you the upgrade for... Can't do the mine yet, so let's give you crop rotation. Boost your growth. For you, anything that's outdated. Your Roman. The farming, we can get rid of the great market. Let's do that. Same with the Hall of Heroes. Right. Don't cash for it now, but we can do that in the next turn. That's good. Quick look then up in Britain, where we have our guy here, who's a lone governor, so to speak. Tara is just still too small to do anything with it. Londinium. Able to be upgraded. Are you able to stand on your own feet? You are. Good. You will need some extra stuff for public order, but that's all we can give you for now. So, you're going to stand here, and up on the return of the governor, we'll do more with this. Let's get some trader things going here. Give it a little extra cash, and that's it for this turn. Alright, great. Then let's shift our focus. Actually, we hadn't ended the turn yet, so let's do that now. The Brutii will be annoying, but we've got a pretty good grip on them now. The chokehold is slowly starting to sink in.
Ready to sail.
So you're going to be making your way to Thermon.
Engage the enemy. Begin the siege.
We should be good. You get rid of this last remnants of the Scipio army. Just auto-resolve it. There's pretty much nothing to it. Alright, good. And then come over here. You're gonna need to retrain. You're now good to go. So that's good. We still have our adversary here and against Sparta. Alright, maybe, hang on. Can't disband the units by laying siege. Okay, that's sort of annoying. It's fine though. Let's get these guys on the move. Put you in the city. You get a unit of peasants, then you're pretty much good to go. And then you're up next. Let's get rid of the Principes. You can afford to lose them. And then we'll start you on retraining the rest. How are you doing? Pretty good. You've got most of the facilities, so you should be able to retrain a lot of them. Right, I want to get rid of some of the mercenaries now. Once again, we've got enough Cretan archers, they're very good. They're not too expensive. I mean, if you look at them compared to our own units. 360 to maintain. 119. So it's not too bad. 170. No. Maybe they're actually fine. Let's just keep them for now. Retrain our own guys. And we'll just get rid of the hoplite mercenaries. I'm thinking. They're also... I mean, the phalanx is really good. I do like that. Maybe keep them in there. As one of the spear units. They're good to have. I like sort of the phalanx idea that they can give. But I mean, we can do it with our own guys as well. Yeah. I want to go with Roman uniformity, right? I think we've got spears covered, so in that sense, let's just stick to our own guys. Gonna need to do a little bit of retraining here. What are we missing? 2 spears. Let's say you need some cav. And some legionaries. Right, for you also, before you go anywhere actually, plop down a fort over here.
General.
Yeah, which is a good position. Invalid position for a fort. Really?
March.
I think it's a very valid position for a fort. Go, come on, give me a break here, guys.
March.
My goodness. Alright.
Orders.
Yeah, okay, but this doesn't help me much because it forces it. Why can't you build a fort? Alright, fine. I even can't build it here. Can you build it on this side? No, you also can't. Alright. I'm not sure what's going on there, but seems to have a really hard time with it. Fine. And then we've got our guys over here, who we're gonna ship off to Apollonia. Can you come ashore? You can't quite reach that. Alright.
Sir.
Don't worry about it.
Imperator. General. General. Forward.
For you, let's take a look. What are we missing?
Orders. Orders. Imperator. Imperator.
Yeah, alright, so some legionaries and a spear and some legionaries. Cool, that should give you
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
enough to work with.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Alright, good. Let's try to sort out our fleet situations a bit again as well. You're training, you're training. Alright, good. Then we have you. You're essentially free to go, but retrain these guys.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
And let's just merge you over here. Great. Let's see, what else do we have?
Sir.
Rome is continuing to pump out these heavy cap formats.
Imperator. March.
You're now good to go as well.
Orders. Sir. Sir.
Put you over here.
Sir. Imperator.
Alright, and you're pretty old. Pretty grey as well. You're gonna be making your way
Prepare for battle.
over here.
Attack.
Relieve these guys. Then for you,
Imperator.
you should be in a good spot now. So can you just attack this? Pretty easy one. It's massively in our favor. We know that we could do this. So for the sake of it, let's auto resolve through this.
Victory and glory.
Exterminate it. Maybe took a bit more damage than I would have liked there. Cool. I'll give this a second, and then we'll bring out the rest. Kinda need you to walk back again already. What can you construct here? Yeah, not too much. Probably because we're on a siege. Just thinking.
General. Imperator.
You're coming up, so that's good.
Imperator. Forward.
I think we had this other army coming in, right?
Sir. General. Prepare for battle.
Let's clear out some of these armies.
And victory and glory. Sir. Engage the enemy.
Alright, let's see if we can do something against this guy. It's fine, many battles. Fast forward. Very good. Alright. I need more armies here still. You're gonna make your way back and get rid of these ones. think it should be fine.
General, orders. Orders. Onward.
Now we've got like another army here now building. Alright, that's good. Then let's see, what were we doing here? I think it was, I set out some generals for the next ones. Where's this other guy? I thought I had two.
Sir.
You. Alright, you go stand over here. You're gonna take some of these units. Potentially pull something together. From over here, we'll give you the spears and the auxilia. And the remaining of your army will train from over here. And that's it. Alright, good. Let's end the turn then. Yeah, that's all fine. Let's go ahead. So at this point, there's a lot of cash coming in. But there's also a lot of armies walking around. So, sort of net, it's still not that stellar a situation. Okay, I will fight this, but I'm not 100% sure if we can pull this off. Look, I know on the northern part here, it's a little bit tricky, where we're just fending them off continuously. But we're creeping up now from the south, so it shouldn't last too long before we crush them.
Men, we face adversity.
Alright, good. Night battle's helpful. I think it supports against their ballistae. So make this as the front line. These guys behind. And these on the flank. Pretty easy setup, not much else we can do here, but just hope that the front line is strong enough. And use our general to try to make something happen. Put these guys obviously in behind. Arch Auxilia. Stay in the middle. Flaming arrows will be good. Right, so we do have the Auxilia here. On the flanks. Right, this is kind of the setup that we have, guys. Not much else we can do here. Ooh, that army is reasonably larger than we are. They're attacking us, which means that there's not immediately a reason for us to get stepping towards them. So let's just pull the archers in as close as we can. And let's swing the general around. See if we can get rid of these ballistae. Sorry, the onagers, my bad. Not ballistae. And trust that the front line will hold long enough to make something happen here. Now, ideally, I want to do this with a different cavalry than the general myself. But no other way for this now. Alright, get rid of these guys. Put this in regular speed. Yeah, they're gonna out-widen us by a decent margin. suckers are gonna try to outflank us. Hold the line, hold the line. General, how are you doing with the Bliste cruise? Good, coming back then. We need you. General, come on, charge please. Hold the line, hold the line. General, give them a charge please. Get out, get out, get out. No, 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 don't get stuck in there, come on. Move it. Oh, this is finicky, this is finicky. Get rid of these guys. Come on guys, hold the line, hold the line. My general, oh shit, now we're really, no, yeah, okay, it's over. Done. As soon as the general died, the whole thing broke. Alright, let's fast forward through this. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I mean, the lines were, we did fairly well, even pulled the general sort of back to the inside because he was getting a little bit bloodied. That remnant unit of early legionary cohort eventually did a number on us.
Let us end the bloodshed.
No, don't think so.
Until next time.
Yeah, they can have that city, it's fine. Ooh, very bright all of a sudden. coming out of the dark, so to speak.
Orders. Forward.
Right. Suppose let's throw some more bodies against the problem. You're fine for the time being. But this is a pretty formidable force, so you're gonna have to move against them.
Prepare for battle. Prepare for battle.
Meanwhile,
At your service.
you are gonna have to move against them. And you need to fight this. It's just a matter of this north needs to hold long enough in order for the southern front to catch up. But we need more armies in here. And right now we just they keep getting destroyed and we need to send new ones. A little bit annoying. But it's fine, we'll manage.
The afterlife will have many new souls by nightfall.
No, we're not gonna have many new souls.
Isn't among them, and all will be well.
We're not gonna have any new souls. That's sort of the whole point. We're trying to do this well, General. Yeah, these guys are badly bloodied. They need time to retrain, to be honest. Right, let's do this in twos. On one line. Two line. You're behind. Spread the cavalry. One over here, one over there. And the army doesn't have a general anymore.
Archer auxilia. Units, stand and fight!
Alright, let's see.
Units, move, move! Auxilia. Move, auxilia. Move, move, auxilia. Archers.
No, stay there. Sorry, that's my bad. Alright, let's see if we can keep the cavalry in the woods here. See if they're willing to play ball. Probably not. Which is fair enough. So let's inch this forward.
Units, move, move!
See how we do here. Arrows are slowly getting loose. We can inch them forward a little bit more. See if we can form it up sort of over here. Keep that little portion of tree sort of there as our left flank. You know, I don't love the fact that this is going to be a forest battle, but form this up. Cavalry's in a little finicky position over here as well. Yeah, they're not willing to step in, which I can't really blame them. I wouldn't either, but it doesn't help us. I'm always amazed that the AI is able to pump out that many Praetorian units. Like, we're just have enough time maintaining our own legions without any special units in there. Let's inch this forward a little bit again. Alright, let's give the let's do a little bit of a cavalry battle on the right flank. Nope, they've got the war dog, so retreat. Make your way to the left flank. Probably that's the softer spot here. We've got the auxilia to deal with the cavalry if need be. Alright, let's spread this out across the flanks. We're still just using our archers as much as we can. Let's extend this out to the flank, make it a little bit more of a defensible angle. There we go. Oh, they're smart. They're pulling up the auxiliary now as well. Annoyingly enough. Right. Give them a rear charge. Right, come back out. Don't get stuck in with the auxilia. That's good. That was a good charge. Nice, guys. Excellent. Right. Front line is holding. They've got the, I'd say, the superior army here. Especially for us now without having a general. So, take this nice and easy. I'm not too concerned with trying to push this against them. So, we'll make use of the fast forward and our range units to force as much as we can. Julii threatening our cavalry right now. Good, gladiators are retreating. Now, it's going to come a point now where our archers are out, which means that we're going to have to take the offensive a little bit more, which is fine. We can push this. We can push the entire line forward ever so slightly. We're still in a good spot. Group up cavalry on the sides for the time being whilst we're moving out. Keep this well protected. Right, there we go. Hang on, let's see what's happening. What are we working with here? Auxilia, that's not the end of the world.
Cavalry! At the double! Roman cavalry! Hurry! Roman cavalry! Attack!
Equitage is still an older unit. But it would need the support of the other cav unit here as well.
Your general now lies dead because
Not
of
our
his
general.
foolishness. His
God.
men will lose heart.
Really annoying. Right, I didn't realize that that cav unit actually had our captain in there. That's my bad. Hopefully he'll come back. Like 18 units is enough that I can sort of see that happening, but I'll have to check. Alright. From up here, we're gonna need you to do a rear charge on this front. Form up and go for the rear charge. Cavalry's pretty much gone from this army. Need to preserve whatever units I have here. Alright, it definitely looks like the majority of the fighting is going to be happening over here. Right, hold this left flank. Sorry, the right flank. Get us back information, guys, please. Yeah, there's enough on the back here to be problematic. That's my only concern. Reinforce this right flank. Cavalry, I'm gonna need you for another charge. There's no way around this. As well as we're gonna have to shorten the flank and transport these guys over to the other flank as well. No, no, sorry, not the archers. You come back here. Come on, come into this other flank, guys.
The enemy general flees. Press
Good,
forward.
alright. Looks like we
Army is
did
broken too.
well there. Rear charge. Get these guys in line. Cavalry did a good job here breaking this part up. Right, where's our front line at this point? It's non-existent, so let's pull this together. Everyone, come back. General. Right, you're back again as well. Good. No, 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 not the archers, please. Come on, come back. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Run, run, run. Yeah, not much to do for you here. Alright, cavalry, swinging around. Alright, form this up a little bit again. Somewhat wider. Not sure if they're still willing to push on with the attack. Looks like they might. Right, let's fast forward. See how many attacks they're still willing to launch. This portion here on this right flank was absolutely lethal. Look at the amount of bodies that were dropped here. I mean, a lot of it is theirs, but a decent chunk of it is ours as well. But holy moly. Yeah, they're gonna want to advance any further, so it's gonna have to be up to us again. Let's charge this forward a little bit. Careful, careful. I'm trying to bait them into attacking. Last thing I want to do is to take up an offensive angle here. this army is gonna have to be camped at Aquincum for a while. It needs to be retrained. There's no use in pushing it out against anyone else just yet. Still the best angle here. They were throwing at some point everything that they had at it. So let's walk this up close and personal. They've still got some Pila. We are all out. Alright, cavalry, come up here from the left.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's
Right, let's just, well, I mean,
in flight. Pursue them and drive them.
last thing I want to do is fight these guys again. So let's chase it down, get rid of as many as we can. But I suppose the cavalry is, well, they're fresh, surprisingly enough. See if they can give chase. Capture some of these guys along the way. I think this cavalry is going to be too fast to catch. But that's fine. Get some of these guys. You can get rid of them. You get rid of them. Okay, that's essentially most of that army gone, I think. Right, let's wipe up the remnants here. Hard to see in the woods as well. I think that's it. No, got a few more there. Stati. It's all broken units at this point. Alright, cool. Clearly won. Well, probably not wipe them out, but did a decent chunk of damage. Need to get this army back to Aquincum to retrain. So you did very well. Massively appreciate it. But now, retrain what you can. Great, and just hold it. You'll be getting reinforcements pretty soon. And I might actually, once this army is done, have this army move up north as well. And just keep this one for the south. One unit of cav and their appearance good to go. Alright. You come ashore. Lay siege there. Just give some pressure on these guys. Alright, now before I forget, I told you I was going to give you the story of Athens, so I will. I think it's a cool story, I think it's an interesting story, and it, I think it's nice to talk a bit more about it. So, let me quickly set up the retrain here for these guys. What do we need? 1 cav, 3 legionaries. You are retraining. Let's get that going as well. Did for the time being. We still have this city over here. 6 turns to go still. Let's just I mean, I know we can do this. We could, right? Just block the streets, keep it tight. It's manageable, but it's also not really necessary. So let's go through this one. Great. Even with the extermination, they're not too happy with us. Now, get rid of the Principes. Early legionary are willing to entertain. Get rid of those guys. See where our structure arise. Alright, good. Well, this needs some retraining as well, which we can't do yet because I think pretty much everything is broken. Alright, well, repair the lot of it. Will probably help Polyglot as well. But Athens. So we know the Marathon, and I want to talk here about the Battle of Marathon, which doesn't take place in Athens, but at Marathon, 390 BC. The Greeks make a stand against the Persians, and if you look at this from a history point of view, it's oftentimes labeled as democracy's stand. It's oftentimes seen as democracy's stand against tyranny, which is not per se the case. I mean, at this point, true, the democracy among the Greek city-states was still in its infancy, right? So Greece is not Greece. Greece is a matter of city-states, which is what they do well in the game, where they call it the Greek cities, which is fitting, right? They were separate city-states, Athens, Sparta, Thebes, different ones that went around. Democracy obviously came out of Athens, and it had this initial setting in there. It's not across the entire spectrum, because, for example, items like Sparta are very much not involved with democracy as such, and have their own way of doing stuff. We check, but yeah, so it's not entirely true that this is per se a stance against democracy, against tyranny, but it is true that Persia, in this case, came out to attempt to subdue Greece, to conquer the city-states, and thereby sort of take away a portion of their liberty. But anyone would have taken a stance against the Persians, whether the home system was a democracy or something else entirely. Battle takes place at Marathon, and the Greeks make clever use of the fact that the Persians were just getting ashore, launched an attack, and were able to get rid of the Persians then and there, or at least fend off the attack. And at this point, and here's where the story gets juicy, we don't know if it's, well, we can probably say it's true, but with history, I'm always cautious to say that with 100% certainty. But the story is that one of the soldiers ran from Marathon to Athens, which is roughly the 42 kilometers that we know from it nowadays, to deliver the good news, right? To declare that the city would be safe, that the city-state would be safe. And that's kind of where the word Marathon comes from, but that's also just the whole story of the Battle of Marathon itself, which I think is a very interesting and spectacular story in its own right. So we got one other army here that we can work with. Where we're going to send you. Thinking. Where are we going to push? Might sail these guys up north to help out on that front. Alright, you. Can you build a fort here now? You still can't. I don't know why you can't. I mean, this seems like a prime location for a fort. It's sort of in the middle of the road. Okay, you can. Great, that's precisely what we were looking for. Good. Alright, then, you are going to make your way towards Larissa. This doesn't look like much of a battle. It is not, so let's also resolve this. And lay siege. Not much in the city, but it's all good. And then actually, probably interesting Probably interesting to fight this one. So let's take a look how this works on the battle map. And what the enemy army does. I have to say, if they're all just going to run into the city again, we'll have to see what's wisdom here. It's unlikely we'll be able to cut them off.
Now, you're probably wondering about this evening's entertainment. There's enough wine in camp to float a boat. It's all yours when they're dead. Oh yes, and the camp women will be suitably appreciative too.
The camp women will be suitably appreciative. Interesting. That's I haven't heard it. I haven't heard anyone put it like that quite yet. But let's see. All right. So obviously I prefer the main gate, but then what would the route be? Over this side. Oh, I hate these Greek city ones. They're really large to conquer. Makes it really tricky. Where do I get into the city square? Here. What is this? Where does this lead to? Over here. Alright, so we take it from this wall. Then we can sort of walk our way over there. So this looks like a decent place to do it from. Yeah, okay. So I think that's gonna be it. Although arguably I'm more in love with this. What does this leave us? There's no direct path here. That's a little bit annoying. Because this way you're getting funneled through these walls still. So it's gonna have to be here. Group these guys together. You guys as well for the time being. You come over here. You come over here. General, you as well, obviously. And who are we missing? You three. Chill, you come over here as well. Alright. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. From where? I don't know. Doesn't matter also. We're going for the city wall. I hope that these are two different parts. I think they should change that, because now you can sort of do one tower per each wall. But realistically speaking, if you like this spot, you're going to be stacking 5 towers up against it, right? You're not going to be bothering with sort of doing one or the other. Alright, let's take a look at where this other army is coming from. That side and that side. Right, so they're going to be going into the city by all accounts. Not sure if I like that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Get these towers up into the wall. Please don't catch fire. Alright, great.
The siege towers are at the walls. Now the real fight begins.
Archers. Units! Units!
Roman
Units! Move! General!
And they're gonna be walking to this gate because we need to get the cavalry in. I just like this angle. Damn, really? Is that the range on these things? Alright, pull back then. Alright, get rid of these guys. Right, you actually, as soon as you're done, make your way over here. You. Alright, good. And you're gonna make your way over here. Do you understand which way I want you to walk? You do? That's good. So, retake. Make sure that we use the tower against them. These guys are through. That's good. Walk through to this tower. Alright, now we're going to be forming up here. Right. Yeah. And then what? Alright, we're gonna... It's gonna be one for the long breath, I'm afraid. You're essentially just here to guard our flank, so stay there. I'll keep you separate. And I'll give you one of these guys as well. So, you're there to block our pass. Archers, you're gonna be pretty important. So, come on in. And let's do you guys in groups of 2. Alright. Who are we missing? You 3. No, okay, you're... Yeah, okay, hang on. You 2 come together. Come over here. And you 2 come together, come over here as well. And we're gonna have to walk our way over there. So. One for the long breath. There we go. So, form up over here. What are you? Oh my goodness. What is that one unit doing? I meant for them to come over through the wall, obviously, but they had different ideas for it. Who's firing? Stack these guys up behind. Cavalry. How are you doing? Cavalry, make your way over there. See what we can make happen with you. Archers, how are we doing? Spears, move it. Keep the archers safe, for the love of God. These guys are getting overrun. Where's the spears? sure why the cavalry is here though. I told you to come over here. Come on, where's the spears? Guys, walk forward, please. You guys come back a little bit. I want them to deal with the spears, not you per se. Alright, great. Let these guys walk into the spears instead of, no, the infantry. We lost the archers here as well. Come on, move back. So annoying. I hate sieges. Come on, get rid of that cavalry. Alright, good. Got at least the general here. Nice. Cavalry, how you doing? Alright, make you over here.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond.
Alright, good. The other general as well. We had like, okay, we just had like a few stacks of generals here working.
His men know their doom approaches.
Now we can pull the infantry forward again.
Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
Tower is still ours, which is great. Right, hold your fire for now. Where are you going? Alright, cavalry. How are you doing? Yep, over here. Give these guys a charge. Seems to be only militia cavalry. And let's inch this forward. Alright, charge in. Cavalry. How are you doing here? That seems to be fine. So you're sort of done. Good. I can't let you walk across all the towers though, unfortunately. So just come this way. Okay, you come over here. Alright, let's just a little bit of fast forward. I appreciate we're going over the hour again, guys, but it's sieges are annoying to work with. Alright, let's get everyone into the square. Great, we have another unit of archers that came back. Those will be very useful.
show their true
Yeah,
virtue.
the enemy army's routing. That's good. They better. I think we did a chunk of damage at this point. Right, let's get everyone into the square. Cavalry, where can you run to at this point?
We're under attack!
Alright. You then. Gonna be first up. Alright, make your way over here. You have to keep an eye on the cavalry there because they're gonna be stuck in a tricky position. Alright. Yeah, that sort of magnetic pathfinding doesn't work over here. Alright. Come over here. No, sorry, actually over here. Yeah. The infantry. What are you? Oh no, where are you going? Just relax. Yeah, they're starting to take tower damage now, so... Yeah, make your way into the square, guys. Piece by piece. You as well. Everyone in the square. Alright, what do we have? Maybe, hang on. Let's do it this way. Now, you will make your way over here. Cavalry, in the meantime, can take care of these guys. Militia cavalry should be good. And let the cavalry hold up the square. I'm not sure where all these other units went, but it's fine. Right.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them.
Get rid of these last guys. If we can get them sort of off the city square, then the counter should be on our side. Which it is now. We have the rest of the army now coming up. So just form up here, I suppose. Long line, very ugly, but it'll do for now. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, well, this was a pretty slow process. But I think we managed it over here. Yeah, counter is now starting. There might be like units spread across the map here. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, see, okay, so there are some units walking around. Come on, form up. block this area off.
Orders completed.
Same for you. Block off this area. I think then we should be in a pretty good spot here. Just waiting for the for the timer to run out. And there we go. Pretty good. I think this is the way with sieges like that, right? I think the other time we were just too experienced with it. But now we know what the layout is. We know what to do piece by piece. It's still very annoying to do. It takes a long time. Like I'm not happy at all with. Ooh. Alright, that's the end of the city states. Really unhappy populace. Let's repair what we can. Should appease them for a bit at least. I think we can retrain some units. That's good at least. Alright, you're still building. Either way, guys, we're going to end the episode there. We went over a bit again, but we finally managed to make a decent chunk here on the Greek front. We're doing very well. Situation up north remains tricky, but over time we'll be able to push this up again as well. Britons, for now, we've let this go. We'll come back to them, but this settlement, which is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, it's really hard to reinforce. This is much more of a steady line that we can push on. Aquincum is kind of out there, but it was just a useful one to push. We'll retrain and then merge it back again. But yeah, call it here for now. Thank you all for watching. I had a blast again, and see you all next time. Caesar Gaming out.